Hello and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. We're here inside of the Wind Temple, my least favorite dungeon of the game, and really up there in the series. And yeah, we've got ourselves quite an adventure on our hands. We got about 30 minutes of fun, action-packed puzzle solving and good times. Now, I gotta say this is not my greatest video because I kind of suck at a few parts, but nothing overly dumb. Anyways, in the last episode we got the Hookshot, as you can see me using now. So we were able to save our buddy Makar right here. And we're gonna just go ahead and free him, grab this joy pendant, and be all good to go. So now that we have him, we have access to a lot more things. But the puzzles also become a lot more irritating as we have a buddy that we have to essentially babysit for, and that's never any fun. I'm trying to see where exactly I need to go, so I'm gonna leave him there. Thankfully the command melody works from a really far distance, so I can just leave him wherever I want in this room. What I think I need to do, I'm just gonna try and work my way up. I just need to see where exactly I'm trying to get to, and if you remember in the last episode, we tried to plant some trees when Makar was grabbed by all of the floor masters. So we're going to head back to that room as the floor masters should now be gone. I don't know why they're gone now. They're like, oh, we grabbed this guy once. We don't need to worry about it. He's gone for, he's never going to come back. So they just don't come back and they never attack us again. So, I mean, if they did, we just keep freeing him. Link won't take no for an answer, so we're gonna head right back into this room and what I was just talking about. And in the place of the floor masters is Toucan Sam. So let's go ahead and oh, good, thanks for the advice. So yeah, Medley's cool trick was light would reflect off of her lyre / harp, and his cool trick is he makes trees that we can attach to. I'm having some real problems with the gyroscopic controls for aiming things such as arrows or hookshot points. It just does not want to, like, it just like wobbles around. It's kind of irritating. This guy should be dead. One more shot. Okay, cool. So now what I need to do, we got the one tree planted all the way up top, and now we just need to make ourselves a path. As he said, the hookshot connects, so we're just going to go tree to tree to tree. Pretty easy. Let's go ahead, plant. I always like think that the tree is gonna sprout up and just like impale my buddy, but he backs up. He's always quick enough, so that's good for him. Otherwise we have a dead little buddy and the game would be over. So he throws it and then he like sidesteps right as it comes out. So he gets some quick grow seeds, miracle grow. And yeah, alright, get this guy up where he needs to be, and we can go ahead and switch back over to Link, where he's just gonna, I think one of the reasons I dislike this dungeon is it just lacks an identity. Again, there's nothing wind related about this dungeon. Now it's being irritating with this. Come on. There's nothing wind related about this dungeon except for one single room there at the very end of the game. You get a gust of wind. There's been tons of dungeons with wind related things. Maybe 2 rooms, but it's not even remotely like, oh, this is wind, let's get all excited. It's just it should be like Earth. This should be the Earth Temple. We're growing trees. What's more earthy than that? So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know who is in charge of naming things at Nintendo, but they did a horrible job in the case of these final 2 dungeons here in the Wind Waker. Anyways, these guys do not want to ever like come near unless you kind of like give them a reason to. So shooting them is one way. Otherwise, you just kind of have to go up, switch back out of it, and back and forth. So I'm going to see how far I can get before they kill my buddy, and I'm having a feeling it's not going to be very far. So, I mean, yeah, they'll track them down. They're quicker than I am at flying, so you might be able to get lucky and just sneak some in on this next platform, but most likely not going to happen there. It's just going to body slam me down to the ground. But now that I can reach this area, I can reach these other guys as well, because as I said, they don't like to really come to me like I would really appreciate it. So also there's a ton of cliffs, as you just saw, so even when you do get them and you like knock them down through deck relief, half the time they just fall right off and fall to the ground where they aren't killed and they're just stunned momentarily and come back and try and haunt you some more. So let's fly up before we get tentacled, and it's quite a climb here. Thankfully he's got a lot more magic power than we do. So again, this is essentially just like the other room. Exact same thing, except now we have a monster chasing us too. And this guy's he's gonna get me. What a dick. So, alright, so let's try and kill him. Got 2 more to get up, and we didn't get this last one in, so let's try and lure him over. Again, they never like to just fall down. Nope, gyroscopic controls are being bad again. Now I'm stunned because of it. Good controls for the win. When he finally leaves me alone, there we go. And he's just gonna fall straight down. So my goal now with him being down there is to just go as quickly as possible with Makar and get him to the top where I can just, I mean, I can get up there as a Link just fine. Just this guy is too waddly and too Snorlax paced. So let's try and get him up real quick. Where a floor master is thankfully waiting for us to be really nice. It's really sweet of him to be waiting for us with open hand. Get my pun there? Anyways, that was corny. I'm going to admit that. Okay, let's get this going. Alright, hook in here. We're gonna hook up over here. Got a bunch of bad jokes going for me today. So now I'm stunned. So I got this purple haze. This guy just will not go away. Bye. Sending him right back down. I feel like his skull should just shatter if you drop a skull like that. It doesn't look very sturdy if you just drop a fragile skull down a huge cliff multiple times. I feel like this should just break and he should die. Okay, so now we got this, and this is going to create one of the instances of actual wind in this. No, this doesn't even do it. It opens up the area where we'll have wind later. But we now have access to a new area because the grate has been opened up. And once you, like, after this first part, the last video, there really is not a whole lot to do that's left. Unfortunately, it is just a lot of just stupidity and just kind of back and forth and slow-paced actions like planting those trees and going platform to platform. Otherwise, this dungeon would be over really quickly. Now, I don't need to be on this floor that I'm at now, actually. I'm here just to open up that that warp vase, I suppose, whatever it's called. Hopefully this P-Hat just ignores me. Don't mind me, P-Hat. We kind of look the same. I wonder if he will be my friend. And I just sort of noticed that how he flies is really weird. It's like well, it's not like it's actually part of his body. It's like he's holding some little toy leaf that just spins in circles. So it's kind of weird that that works that way. It might be part of his body that he just sprouts out, but it doesn't really appear to be so. Let's kill this guy. Get out of my way. Now what I need to do, get some magic power. There we go. Again, if you notice, I have not upgraded my magic meter. I know how to, just have not. That will come at some other point later on. I'm going to come over here and kill these Armos. I think that's what they're called. Take them both out really quickly. They're really easy to defeat. The hard part is that they just spin around with spikes and blow up. And if it's in a cramped space, you're likely to get hurt. Thankfully, we have wide open space here. Now this is the way we need to go. So, we've already been over into this room once before. And that was in that last video as well. But this time we're going to have our buddy so we can go and take an alternate route that we could not before. I just landed on this because I wanted to see if I could. And I can. So I do what I want. Alright, drop him off. He's too wily. It's going to take him forever just to walk to where I am. So grab him, get this going. Yeah, as you remember, we were in this room earlier and we go underneath, blow the tool, move the platform, vice versa, do some more, kill these guys. But on the other side, you can sort of see it through the grating right there in the middle behind the floor trap. But there is one of those, I guess, tablets where we need to play Makar's song that he's just so good at. So I'm going to drop down, put this guy down in safety so I can kill this guy. Oh, it's creeping on me. I wonder if floor masters are that like creepy guy that's in the toilets always asking for paper, or if that's like a different guy. Be an interesting little connection if it is. Got one more guy I just want to take care of. Here we go. And unfortunately there is no way to take him up at the same time as me, so what I need to do is I'll build this one more time. There we go. So I'll just have to fly him up after I get up on my own. So again, one of the reasons this dungeon takes so long is just because you're always playing this song. The command melody. So let's go ahead and get him to join me. They really should have streamlined that. That's my one complaint that still exists within this game. My one major complaint that actually matters. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna fly him over here where he needs to be, right by the tablet, the wind tablet. I feel like with the game being called the Wind Waker, the Wind Temple would have actually been good and actually been wind based. Whoops, playing the wrong song there. Let's fix that. I feel like there's so many puzzles with wind that they could have done. Had it up in the sky, had something related to Cyclos and his other buddy god. But no, we're just in the ground, having a good time, doing nothing related to wind, nothing related to weather, no tornadoes, no cyclones, no gusts, no breeze, no breath, just Makar and pea hats. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves locked in here where we can grab the well, this is the room where we get the boss key. We gotta fight 3 of these dark nuts, and dark nuts on their own are not remotely hard, and even in a group they're not really all that hard. I don't think bombs hurt them, but I actually did on accident. So what I need to do is try and separate them, but it's really hard because they do like to come together, and when they do that, like, you end up like smacking one, but then the other guy just smacks you across the room, or you get stuck on them and you end up not going where you want. Sort of good advice is just constantly pressing A when they're swinging, because maybe you'll just roll all over creation, but it doesn't necessarily work like that. So try and target, my best advice I suppose is to just target one, take out his armor, then target and then the next one. See, even when I'm constantly pressing A, I'm just rolling back and forth, but they're always smacking, so you just really gotta take the damage. You're going to take damage unless you take this really way too slowly where it just becomes tedious, but just do it this way. We're almost all out of the armor now, and also just try to make them hit themselves and kill one another, because that's also a good way. Yeah, bombs don't hurt them, that guy just ate 2 of them. And this is the last one, and we're going to collect 3 Knight's Crest from these monster orbs. I really don't know what they are. Treasure orbs, treasuremonsterorbs.com. Your only online provider for hearts, rupees, and Knight's Crests. And they always, when I first played this game, I had no idea what these were. The first one I got, I killed some enemy, I think it was like a Gurog or something, when I was in a boat and the King of Red Lions sailing around the sea, and I killed it, and then that thing popped out. I was like, what is this? And I couldn't like open it up, couldn't crack it because I really didn't have the ability to, and I just kept like sailing over, and I had no idea what it was, why I was there. But Now I'm going to make this process much harder than it needs to be here at the moment. All I have to do is blow this thing that I am literally standing right next to. But I did not see this when I was recording, just did not see it. So I'm going to go down and then back up. It's just silly. I'm going to blow through the thing instead of just doing it the right way. And now I'm going to blow it again, even though I should not be blowing it again, because if I didn't, then I could just walk across and grab my buddy. So not too smart, I gotta say, not too smart. So now I just blocked him in for some reason. And I even knew what I was doing when I was doing this, and I continued to mess up. So let's fix this, and I should have been out of this room and done with this dungeon already with the time I'm wasting here. So now let's go ahead and now I'm like, duh. So I blow this guy away, get him down and out, and now I can take him and just cross. No big deal. Figured that out much later than I should have. And we're going to just return. And we have the boss key, but we're not really all that super close to the boss chamber. We got a couple more things we need to do. The first thing we need to do really is just go down. That's good advice for everything in life. If you're not sure, just go down. And you'll figure that joke out later in life if you're a kid. If not, then I'm sorry that I'm ruining your life and my Let's Play by making jokes about that. So what we need to do is I'm trying to figure out here at this moment. I know there's one spot on my map that remains and it's kind of up a bit, and I'm trying to remember if I need to hookshot up or if I need to drop down to get up. And it's, yeah, I can't quite reach it. It's way up there that I need to get up to, according to my handy dungeon map. So just go ahead and just kill yourself. Drop down, and there's a locked door there, and we can't get into it yet because we don't have the key. So that's of course what we're going to be doing next. We have the boss key, but we don't have the small key. So I'm gonna go back up, and this will take me right where I need to be. There's two spots here that I need to plant a tree, so we're gonna have to go and get our friend who is hanging out way at the top. I just left him up there, so he's gonna plant these for me. Let's go ahead and just drop, and hopefully this guy can work his watery little butt over there before a peahat chases him. Like this one, just swooped over me and is trying to kill me. Still trying to kill me. Alright. Sorry about that. It's getting cold over here. It's supposed to get snow tomorrow here in southwest Ohio. So I'm really looking forward to driving in that. So we're going to leave him there, just fly our way up. I'm trying to locate where it is exactly that I need to be. Sort of missed where I needed to be actually. Didn't go high enough. So I'm going to pretty much just, there we go. I'm trying to see if I need to go there. Pretty sure that's, whoops, magic ran out. Dang it. I didn't even take damage from that. How nice. Or from that. This guy has legs of steel. So now I just have to fill up my magic meter. Of course there's not going to be any when I'm trying to find it. Any other time you find it constantly. I think there's a funny Zelda comic out there about that. How you just walk around, you never need rupees, and there's a billion rupees constantly, but when you do need them, all of a sudden they're impossible to find. Same for health. It's a weird little Zelda thing. I wonder if that's programmed into the game, if that's just like a weird quirk, or some people are just like overly sensitive when things are low and they need it, and then they just feel like it's hard. Might be a psychological thing. Alright, so let's ride this back up. This time I have enough magic power to get where I need to go. That's over here to this door. Actually, it's going to be really close if I make that or not. There we go, I made it. Whoops, that hurt. I'm just gonna try and get some magic power while I'm here. A ton of grass, so why not? I'm sure I'm gonna need it at some point. And I'm getting a lot of arrows, which seems to tell me that I'm going to be needing arrows here in just a second, because I just got like 30 arrows. Oh, and some more. So, and some more arrows. Okay, so if you didn't have arrows, you do now. Now if it wants to let me in a door instead of face planting it. Gonna get locked in this room with a ton of armos. And they're gonna corner me actually. Got me cornered and my shield will just not push them back enough. So what I'm gonna do is just like try and run out of it and hope I can get out. They could have easily just ganged up on me and beaten me up and killed the hero of wins or whatever my nickname is, and would have been game over. Game won. These guys sort of failed. Let's go ahead and kill these. This again isn't a hard room. I don't know why they're locking the door like it's something serious. It's just more irritating than anything because these guys are just dumb. But you can even shoot multiple. It just goes through them, I guess. Like if you can see that the arrow is still stuck in the guy's face, but if one is behind him, it stuns them too. So I don't know how that works because the arrow is not going through him. So that's just bad. That's a bad design choice there. If those were really thick, long arrows or something, that would make a little bit more sense, but it's just not. Yay! Got the small key! Woo! Okay. So now we got the small key, and we know where to take that. I've already showed you guys where to take that. So let's go ahead and just drop. I wonder where Makar is now. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to see what's in this chest. I'm guessing a joy pendant. With my luck, there's joy pendants galore in this game. They really overkill it. They should make other items more common instead of this thing. Joy pendants pluck to those who are happy and spread joy. Fun fact, in case you didn't know. It's not as bad as the Skyward Sword repeating itself. Ooh, ouch. That would hurt. Why is that even there? Whatever. Now what I'm going to do is, thankfully, again, as I said earlier, this thing has a huge range, so he's all the way at the top almost, where I just came from. I guess I should have given him a lift down. I'm just going to drop down and hope this doesn't kill him. That should have killed him. He should be in like 80 pieces now. He just got hit by spinning blades. He will be shredded. But, he's fine. He's fine. So let's pick him up and go on over this way. And this room is going to essentially be sort of like a mini boss room that we had earlier, where we just have Wizzrobes dropping monsters down that I like these guys here. They'll just keep spawning monsters until you kill him. But these Stalfos are just kind of like looking at me. They're slowly inching their way over, which is kind of interesting. They don't really seem to care about killing me. So I'm just going to focus on the Wizzrobe for now, just to hopefully kill him quickly. That's done for. Okay. No, pending there isn't another. I don't know if there is. I wasn't paying that much attention. We just have to kill these things, and we can start going to town on. Get off me! On these Stalfos, these two guys. Of course, it's like really hard to tell when they're getting ready to hit because they're always like shaking and convulsing. My favorite Stalfos design is that from Ocarina of Time, which is sort of interesting because I mean, I do not remotely dislike Ocarina of Time, but if you were to ask me like, what my favorite design or something came from, it generally will never be that game. Which is kind of interesting since most people love it so much. But I didn't really play Ocarina of Time until much later after it came out, so it really doesn't hold that like dear spot in my heart like some of these other games. So nostalgia does like a lot, so I don't get that feeling. Link's Awakening is like my first Zelda game, so that's kind of the one that I was like, aww, and like go back to. And my favorite games are in the series are the two Oracle games, which were like my second and third games that I played, and they had a similar design and everything. Of course, 2 Link's Awakening has the same graphics and sprites were used for a large portion of the game, which kind of added onto it to a degree. So what we need to do is work our way up, and there is a button. I'm trying to just find a shortcut, but it really doesn't want to give me one. So you gotta work your way up and around the room, side to side, up and up. Sometimes going down to get back up. That one doesn't even tell me I can grab onto, but it lets me. So we can get to the proper platform with the switch on it, which will open up the door way down below. Can't make this easy. Again, this dungeon should have been called the slow puzzle dungeon, because every puzzle, while easy, is just super slow and irritating. I'm gonna head back over this way and go the opposite direction now. We're so close, I can taste it. There it is. Here we go. And perfect, so now we got this. Let's see where our buddy is. Is he just hanging out down here still? He's gotta be around somewhere. Hey, no big deal. He didn't help. He should have like ran interference or something, or like pecked one of the Wizzrobes to death. Oh, there's some wind. I see why they call it the wind temple now, because there's that wind there. Now what you should do is equip your grappling hook and steal yourself some joy pendants. Bokoblins always have joy pendants. I don't understand why. I guess they're like the happiest of all Ganon's minions. Maybe that's why they get these pendants that flock to those that spread joy. It doesn't really make any sense. I mean, Knight's Crest makes sense. Skull necklaces make sense. Feathers make sense. Joy pendants on the Bokoblin makes no sense. Come on, open your mouth. Open up. Nom 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 nom. Okay. So now we've got all these monsters killed and out of the way, we can go ahead and proceed onward. We're going to use Makar to fly over. We cannot get through this wind. It's too windy for us here in the Wind Temple. So we're going to fly on over and plant ourselves a nice grappling or hookshot spot per se. This guy is so slow. Look at that. He's adorable. He's like a little puppy. Come on. Gotta fly him over. There's a nice floor master waiting for him. Can't really ever tell where I'm at from this angle. Plop. Okay. So when we do this, the wind's gonna let up all of a sudden. So I don't know why they did not just put a button there and had you just jump over or use your deku leaf over. But I mean, yeah, it's a little bit far and they raise it over. It just seems like they're like trying to force this. Oh, I'm using my my hook shot now. There's other ways I could have done that. Anyways, I'm probably overthinking things, but that's okay. Die, die. Got 2 more over here that needs to just die before I move on. Just don't feel like having to knock Makar out of my hands. A ton of treasures and stuff going away. Rupees just disappear. I wonder what the Zelda logic is with that. When you find rupees in grass, they stay there for an infinite amount of time, just sitting in the grass for who knows how long. But when you cut them out of the grass, all of a sudden rupees just disappear into the night. Anyways, this is another one of these rooms that I'm sort of gonna make hard. And maybe this is where the dungeon gets its name of the Wind Temple, because we got 3 giant funnels of wind blowing at us. I was hoping I was gonna be able to like cheat this a little bit. I'm gonna try to. I threw him over the block where the block will just push, and I was hoping that would be enough, and I could just cheat the system super hard. You're gonna need your iron boots at some point, which is about here. I guess about not quite half. Why are you climbing? This is so stupid. Why they ever had to climb and grab button do the same control? Kind of beyond me. So, okay. Unfortunately, I didn't realize there was a cliff. So actually, Makar is dead now. I just killed him. He just got squished by this block. And I can't get in there because we got this slab blocking the way to the boss. So I was hoping that all of a sudden, like, see that? He's just stuck in the block. No big deal. Just pops out, but he just gets flown back. So that kind of sucked. That ruined my plans. I was really hoping I could cheat this system that way, but it's just not meant to be. What I should have done was push 2 blocks. Maybe I should try that again, but no, I'm not going to. I'm going to just do it the right way. What you need to do is just look at this guy, just take it like a champ. He is just being cut and cut and cut. He just flashes. Thankfully, he has more health than we do. This guy, without Triforce or without Destiny or God's help or items or armor or anything, just some little plant guy is being sliced into pieces and doesn't even get hurt or die. He just stands there. It's like, hey dude, move it. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is push this one all the way over. And again, I'm making this harder than it should because I'm actually doing this wrong, which you'll see here in just a second. I'm doing this mostly right, but not quite right. So I really, in my attempt to just cheat the system, I am wasting more time than anything. I could have been in and out of this room already, but I just wanted to be lazy. I really, really badly wanted to be lazy. And it just doesn't work out that way. Not for me. Can't have it my way. Burger King lied to me. Because I'm too slow to actually get across that, and can't throw him. I was just hoping he would be a little bit of spot. So what I need to do, I guess I'll do this the right way. I'm going to leave him there for now. Again, it jumps me instead of grabbing and pushing. Grab it, grab it, grab it, just grab it. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is block this guy, and then I'll block the other one. I'll use the same block to block those 2. And that's how I should have done it in the first place, but I was trying to be lazy. Don't take shortcuts in life. It never pays off, and you waste your time, and you look like an idiot when you're doing a Let's Play to a bunch of people on the internet. So you don't want to look like an idiot while doing a Let's Play. Because then people make fun of you and they dislike your video and they leave you negative comments even though you're being nice and providing them a service when all you want to do is help them out and give them an entertaining video to watch. They still leave rude comments making fun of my mom and calling me names. I'm just messing around. Okay. Let's put this down and try and block this in. Whoops. Gotta pull this back just a little bit, let him through, and alright, got it. So we got this guy all in place, and we can take this slow, tedious march. Again, even though I made this 3 times longer than it should have been, this was still an overly unnecessarily long puzzle that was really simple. So we're going to go ahead and enter this room, play the final song, the last time that I physically had to play the song, I believe, and be done with this video. In the next video, we'll fight off against the boss of this dungeon, one that is really super simple, even though as a kid I made him overly hard and died constantly to him. So stay tuned for that video here on the Hidden Triforce YouTube channel. Hope you guys have enjoyed me taking forever. 35 minutes of fun times. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.